Debate showdown. A new CBS News poll shows Barack Obama widening the gap with John McCain as they head into their final.
Good morning, America. We're cutting away from the events unfolding in the Middle East to bring you a special cooking segment with Duke and Max.
Instead of your regular early show today, we're going to talk about cooking. Yes, and in one moment, we're going to go to a kitchen, show you the supplies and the materials and how to make it in a quick and delicate time, which will be good at the end. We are going to do a time lapse, but it will be fine, and we'll tell you all the directions. So, in 5 seconds, we will appear in a kitchen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Move. Hello again. We are in a kitchen, as you see, and today we are going to make cupcakes. Coffee. Okay, this is our work table.
It is a table, as you can see, and we will be working on it.
Yes.
So the first mathematical operation is addition. So we have to add all the dry ingredients, starting with 1 1/3 cups of flour, which is 4 of these. The next dry ingredient is 1/2 cup of cocoa. The next dry ingredient is 1 full cup of brown sugar. I'm going to use 1/2 cup scooper here. When you add 1 1/3 cups of flour, 1/2 cup of cocoa, and 1 cup of brown sugar, in total you get 3 cups and 5/6 cups of dry ingredients.
Next, we will use 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
There's the other. Now we add 3 teaspoons of espresso powder. There are 48 teaspoons in 1 cup, and if we put in 7 teaspoons, then what fraction of a cup did we put in? We put 41 48ths of 1 cup. We're going to put 3 teaspoons of espresso powder. 3 teaspoons of espresso powder. Now we have to add all of the wet ingredients into a separate bowl, starting with 2 eggs, 1 melted stick of butter, and 1 cup of sour cream. Now we add 1 cup of sour cream. But wait, I only have 1/8 of a cup scooper spoon. So we multiply to see how many 1/8ths go into 1 cup, which is 8 times. Comes another addition problem. What's all the wet ingredients, 2 1/2 cups, plus all the dry ingredients, 3 5/6 cups? Duke.
7 1/3. Yeah. Okay.
And here we go. Take the thing away.
We have greased the cupcakes, and we need 1/8 of our batter for 24 cupcakes. And we are going to fill this whole thing up, but we're going to speed it up so it'll be really fast. So, awesome. we're going to put cupcakes inside the oven, 350 degrees, and we're going to set it to 15 minutes. And we have a little mini cake. 1, 2, That's hot. And there is our cakes. Now we're gonna set it in. Woo! So that beeping.
Because we're making mini cupcakes, we're going to divide the recipe for the frosting in half. The recipe calls for 1 cup of cream, so we're going to use 1/2 cup of cream.
So we get the cup
And pour 1/2.
Wait. 1/2. Alright.
It
1/2 of cream.
It also calls for 3 tablespoons of sugar. So we're going to use 1 1/2 tablespoons of sugar.
Now we are going to use 1 1/2 of tablespoons of sugar. Why? Because the original recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of sugar. Since we're dividing 1 1/2. That equals 1 1/2. Next, we will use 1 1/2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. So, we will do.
The original recipe calls for 1 full cup of cocoa powder.
So we're going to use 1/2.
The original recipe asks for 1 full tablespoon of cocoa powder. Because we're dividing, we're only going to use 1/2 of a tablespoon.
Beep. Now we're going to use 1/2 of cappuccino powder. Tablespoon. 1/2 tablespoons of cappuccino powder. Because the first one called for 1 whole tablespoon of cocoa.
And we're dividing.
And we are
Here it
dividing.
comes!
Whee! Let's get mixing. Before we mix up our cupcakes, let's just take a little peek in there because it smells really good. Come on. Oh my God! God, it's so big! Oh, I knew they were like so small. Yes.
Well,
It's time to whip it up. Oh! Now they're done. Yay! And the big one is still in there because it's really thick. Dang. Okay. Now it's time to frost them. Oh! Now we're going to frost.
they're just cupcakes.
That's good.
That's good.
That's good.
That's really good.
That's a good cupcake.
Okay. We will burn this cupcake so it can never hurt anybody again. And that's how you make a wake up cupcake.